Okay, so I've been absolutely loving Breath of the Wild these last few months, so much so that I did seriously consider getting into collecting the Amibos, which enhance the gameplay. They have, you know, rare drops and special items and abilities, but I just realised that they were far too expensive for me to start doing that. So as an alternative, I went on eBay and I started to look at the other options available. So I ordered a set of playing cards, which arrived today. Probably the most well packaged parcel I've ever had from eBay, to be honest, and you'll see why in a second. It was an envelope inside a box inside another envelope, and this playing cards, I mean, you'll see why they were so well packed, but when you actually see the size of them, it was quite funny because these things are tiny. This is like the smallest set of playing cards you've ever seen. It's like a fun size set of cards. They are a set of plastic cards that effectively have NFC chips built into them. So some bright spark in the Far East has realised that they could copy the frequencies from the Amibos, the actual plastic toys, and embed them into these little plastic cards. They look to be made of the same material as say a debit or a credit card, and they've each got a nice little avatar on the front, so you can identify the card, you know, based on what it is. As I say, there's 22 of them. They've got a nice little Breath of the Wild cover on the back. They are really tiny, so I think that they work really well if you've got Breath of the Wild on the Switch and you don't fancy, you know, you're playing it in portable mode, handheld mode, you don't fancy carrying around a load of Amibos. This is quite a good alternative for you to look into. Really cheap. I think I paid about £13 for these, and that included shipping. So, you know, they came really quick as well, so just, you know, having a little sort of flick through them, arranging them, you can see that it is the 22 that have been confirmed to work with Breath of the Wild. Some of them, I think the Amibos haven't actually been released in the West yet. You can just see the size of them there as well, but using them, I'm using them on the Wii U. There's no difference to using just the standard Amiibo. You just make sure that the Amiibo functionality is set up, and then you just switch on your power bar, touch the card to the device, and it makes it rain basically. All kinds of chests and you know, special artifacts, weapons, armor, you name it, just drops from the sky. Now obviously there are some restrictions, and it is randomized to an extent, so you know, you're not going to sort of ruin the game by sort of buying a set of these cards and then just basically, you know, obtaining every rare item or a weapon in the game. You can only use them, I think you can use each card once per day in game, but I mean, I didn't save my game after this. I was just sort of, this was like sort of just a functionality test to see that they do work. But anyway, this is just my opinion. I think that it's a really good substitute for you know, collecting the original Amibos. Not just in terms of cost, but in terms of just functionality and being able to bundle this with your Switch on the go. Anyway, that's it from me. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for your time.